The largest person that you'll see in season one, he started at 651 pounds. So we're talking just a massive, massive individual. And boy, talk about incredible. I mean, he is just, he was a real go-getter. Keep in mind that these individuals, they're striving to reach about 50% of their original body weight. And he just about did it. I just picked 8 people that I really, really liked, that I wanted to spend a year of my life with. And I had to get the approval on that from the network and the production company. But, I mean, you're going to see all walks of life. You're going to see, you know, old, young, single, married, divorced. You're going to see just about everybody you could possibly imagine, every race you can imagine. I mean, just everybody is so different, and their stories are so unique. You can't really go through a transformation like this with such an incredible individual without becoming so emotionally invested in them. I mean, we're spending a year together, and you know, I really chose these people because in the process of choosing them, I was also choosing people that I want to spend a year of my life with. So they're amazing, they're good people. And to see them struggle and grow through those struggles, it's amazing. I mean, you see me cry more than they do in every episode. Sometimes I don't detach until after the emotional outburst. You know, sometimes when you see them struggling with this roadblock and they just can't get past it, but it's there, and I can feel it, and I can taste it, and I can see it, and I can touch it, and they're blind to it. It's tough. It's really tough, and I will get so involved in it and so wrapped up in it that sometimes, you know, it's kind of like a brother-sister relationship, and you don't get along all the time. But at the same time, when I can step back from it and then ultimately coach them through the process, and then they can grow through it, then, you know, I guess you could say that they don't like me all the time, but at the end, they love me for it. It's sometimes difficult for people who are older than me to have me call them out, because, you know, it's an authority thing. To have, you know, for a 45-year-old man to hear some 33-year-old punk that he just let into his life call him out on something and tell him, you know, you're full of it right now. You're lying to me. Be honest with me. It's tough to hear sometimes, and so there is conflict there, but when he knows where I'm coming from, and he knows that ultimately I want what he asked for in the first place. He asked me to help him save his life, and if he's the one who's getting in the way of that, and I tell him that, it's not always easy to hear at first, but when he has a chance to sit back and swallow it, then he realizes where we're coming from, and it happens a lot.